plays games with Steve
and Angel. Interesting development.
Read it, Steve.
But what does it mean?
Just waiting for Angel to provide
finish
their
one.
exposition. The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I'd expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this?
Ernie.
I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you are searching so desperately for, is it this one, perchance?
It's got poo stains.
Well, where did you find that, sir?
On Dusky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own
That
investigation.
was her first.
I called dibs.
Why? Why did you tell me?
I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest place I know.
That hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic.
It's not exactly white, as the caller requested, but as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for.
Looks like it spent some time in the mud.
Spent some time in the pool. Not surprising, it was drizzling on the mountain that day.
Drizzling shits.
Yeah.
Prosecutor Edgeworth. He was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time.
The court will accept the scarf into evidence. There you go.
Nice, thank you.
Now, if the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is all right with you, isn't it, Miss Fay?
Boy, would I like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck.
Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively and with hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on that bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there.
That sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it. Or
Tomorrow.
No.
Right, that would have been a good place. I should have said, I can't wait to hear all about it.
All about it.
All about it.
Everything is moving out of his whim.
Don't forget, kitten, there's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius. And it's not his cravat.
Ooh, a genius, huh? Teet.
Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows her wearing the scarf, sir.
Oh.
It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off.
Looking at this photo, you really get the sense of this bridge that this bridge is very high up.
It is about a 40-feet drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below.
Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway?
Peter Parker, sir. No, let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party.
Aha! A potential witness! So why isn't this person in the courtroom?
Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify.
The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel her to testify.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
So, as you can see, Terry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge.
Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now.
Huh?
Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty.
Not again. That's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean, Fuck you mean, Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the accident took place. Hold it! Who's this eyewitness?
She's a college student.
A female college student.
That's right, meaning she's female and a college student, ma'am.
Wow.
She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her.
Maybe so, but as the attorney for this defense, I have the right to cross-examine her.
Objection!
For the time being, we're not relying on the witness's statements. That is all.
What's that supposed to mean?
The prosecution has other more decisive evidence. Our case doesn't rest on the vague testimony of a female college student.
A female college student, eh?
It means she's female and a college student, sir.
A female
Shut up.
college
If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why. Please tell us about the more decisive evidence in question. You're not paying attention, so I'm going to do it.
I just was looking at something.
Okay.
This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows her wearing this scarf, sir. Accidentally, like perfectly clear. It was drizzling that, unfortunately, it was a little hard to see what's going on. Actually, I want to know if maybe I can press, like, how is accidental? Hold it! The victim is wearing a scarf in that photo, all right. So, about the witness who took this photo. What was this person doing all the way in the mountains?
She was taking photos of wildflowers, apparently.
There are many unusual types of flora on that mountain, Miss Faye. People in the area say it's because of the spirits that live there.
Spirits? Now that you mention it, this photo, this cloudy fog-like thing, is it a ghost? I don't believe it.
No, Your Honor, no. I don't think it's a ghost.
It was drizzling that, unfortunately, it was a little hard to see what was going on. Hold it! Drizzling, huh?
That's right. There was a light rain coming down. The whole place was dreary. But not as dreary as the mood that's in this courtroom right now. Female and the college student. Looks like a cold front just moved in.
That was a tough one. In any case...
Wow.
In any case... The point is that the area was quite damp. There was even some fog.
I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really something.
And the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Hold it! Is that part of the witness's testimony as well?
Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach.
He pushed the victim hard on the... okay.
I remember that happening once myself. It was really brutal.
Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed, or were you the one getting were you the one getting pushed? Or does it mean that you pushed someone down like that once? This is mind-boggling tales in the way you said brutal. I wonder if he's Canadian.
Ha! Save your nasty look for the right person.
Huh?
Take a look. It's in a book. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself.
Hey, watch where you spill your coffee. The court record, huh? Yeah, what if like baby mode was like he just spills everything? Like,
And the only one not covered.
yeah. That's like
It's like fucking
the Danganronpa
50-50 and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh yeah.
You want to use a lifeline? Coffee splash. Okay, maybe it's the badge then?
Seems to have been taken by the witness. Well, they told me to do the court record. Sat with a knife in the back, died from blood loss between 4 and 5 p.m. That must have been when the scarf fell off. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her. Down from behind.
Can I see your evidence real quick?
Yeah.
And what was the newest one you got?
The scarf in the photo.
Let me see the
Yeah.
photo. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I just forgot what that was.
Yeah, no problem. Shoved her down and stabbed her? Worn by the victim at the time of the incident, found on Dusky Bridge. To be taken by the witness. Criminal shoved the victim down from behind. Wasn't she opposing? What the? Down from behind and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off. Hold it! So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh?
That's what the witness said. Well, it looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. But from what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, man.
The area was wet from rain. The bridge was probably wet too. which would explain why the scarf was all covered in mud, but there's something about this testimony that's still bothering me.
Talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo.
So, what do I do?
You really still believe him? Mr. Crybaby, I mean?
Of course I do.
So the little kitten believes in fairy tales, huh? In that case, the answer is obvious. If what you believe is the truth, then that means that somewhere, hidden in that testimony, is a contradiction. One huge contradiction waiting to be discovered. And that's your chance.
Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there and the incident took place. Accidentally taken by the witness, it shows her wearing the scarf. It was drizzling that unfortunately it was a little hard to see what was going on. Criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind. How did you get behind her? Okay, so that's what's really throwing me off. I don't know if that's my own confusion or if it's literally the answer. Because from behind, because he was literally in front of her. Okay, I'm going to present that. Objection! That's not it.
The bar is...
Your Honor, what do you think of this witness's statement?
I don't think anything of it. How about you?
I guess I don't think anything of it either.
And we don't have a problem, but we do have a penalty. Like in hockey.
So they gave you a hint. Go to like the end of it, see what she says. Oh wait, right? Go through it?
Yeah, talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo. So what do I do? Do you mean...
not this part. Sorry, there was another part where they gave you a hint.
Okay. It was about the...
Press the
very last one?
No.
Second to last one?
This one. Not this one. The one before it. Press this.
I mean, the criminal should... Okay, press it?
Yeah.
Hold it!
We read this already, right? So
Is it part of the testimony as well? Of course it is. He pushed the victim.
He pushed the victim hard in the back. She fell down right on her stomach.
Hard in the back and fell right on her stomach.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's happening once myself. It was a brutal...
yeah.
So I'm gonna put this... Ugh.
Yeah, whatever, blah, blah, haha, judge. Yeah.
Save your nails. Take a look. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself. The court record, huh? I mean,
it's not here, but that does kind of lead you in the right direction. And then maybe press here too? I think there's a hint here.
So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh? That's what...
Yeah, the witness... Wow. Well, it looks like she didn't remember about the scarf.
Yeah, okay, and then from what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here.
The area was wet from rain. The bridge was probably wet too. Which explained why the scarf was all covered in mud. But there's something about the testimony that's still bothering me.
Okay, so yeah, the stuff you learned from those two statements should lead you to what... They're kind of leading you to what the contradiction is here.
I see. Okay. It's drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it was a little hard to see what was going on. Grim shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off. An autopsy report: stabbed with a knife in the back, died from blood loss. In the back. Okay. Poe. A photo of the trunk. Stabbed in the back. Okay. She died from blood loss. And the scarf... They're all wet. Okay. One of the victim at the time that I found it. It's all muddy and nasty.
What did you just say?
It's all muddy and nasty.
Okay.
It's like, why isn't she?
Because what did Gumshoe say happened in that fight?
Oh, there's a lot of fighting and struggle.
Well, what happened? What exactly did the fight entail? Do you remember what he said?
There was a lot of back and forth, and the victim, the criminal shoved the victim down, stabbed her in the back.
No, there's something very specific he said about what happened.
Oh,
If you don't remember, press this again.
Is that part of the Of course it is.
He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach.
Oh. Hmm.
You can just B&D now.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Anyway, the
I'll just
criminal
help
shall-
you out. The last statement is the one you need to press on.
Okay.
Not this one.
Wait, not this one. The last one. Oh, okay.
Because we're not debating about the back being stabbed or whatever.
Debating the scarf.
Basically, okay, yeah. So what do we present here?
That must have been when the scarf fell off. She fell on her stomach, and it would be, when is this photo? I want to say, I mean, it pointed out that the odd thing was that, like, if she fell on her stomach, why is there no dirt, mud on her? Yeah, because this is taken right after, or around, around that time. It's not like she would get a fresh thing, so I guess this.
Yeah, she stopped by the dead laundromat.
Yeah.
New jacket.
Well, I'm also just imagining if it just got wet, like only wet. I don't
Even
know.
then, you'd see something, right? If
Probably.
they're like, it was so muddy. Look at the scarf. It was muddy and rainy and damp.
I
And it's
say.
just like a perfectly clean outfit. Anyway.
Right. So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct?
Yeah, and fog too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere.
Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with that soggy atmosphere.
But this is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk.
I'm sorry, did you want to do the humph moment?
I just was doing it with you. I just like, I don't know. I was in the, I was feeling the vibe.
I see. You just feel her slay. Or the joint slay. Considering the conditions at that scene of the crime, something isn't right. Why do I don't like that word?
Well,
right.
by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. What is it about this photo of the trunk that doesn't fit with the conditions that day?
Okay. Interesting. Eat her tummy. Take that. Naturally, the answer is right here. Her tummy.
The victim's
Tommy?
stomach? As far as I could see, there was nothing strange about it.
I don't know about this tummy.
I don't know about that.
That's exactly what's strange. Remember the testimony? What were the conditions on the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy. Tusky Bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, then the front of her coat should have been covered in mud.
Yerk.
Yerk?
That's
Why did you
exactly
say-
right.
Why did you say yerk?
What is this the origin story of Yerk?
Yeah, I hope that never catches on.
The other day, I fell on a muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled.
Playoff.
Objection!
I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day.
However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If Your Honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, his glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet but not muddy.
Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken.
Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day?
The surface of the bridge, huh?
Ha! A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this.
Neither would a real woman. Of course I can.
Ugh.
Here's the evidence that proves that the surface of the bridge was muddy. I mean, I guess it has to be this, right? Take that.
Yeah. What else is muddy?
There isn't. I just wanted to double check because I don't know. The evidence
You
is
do know, though. You do know.
the scarf.
Ah!
It should be obvious, I guess. If the scarf fell onto the bridge and got this muddy,
There's mud!
the bridge got this muddy. It means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud.
Ugh. No, I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo.
What the fuck?
Damn. Sorry, no, I'm. Listen, I get better later.
This hussy.
Hey, same to you, buddy.
That was actually really reductive of you.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, the cat fight. Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me.
Objection! I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction?
Huh?
For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we?
All right. It's not like he's really giving me a choice here.
Ha! You're doing pretty good for a little kitten.
Mr. Amado.
No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over, Angel. It's pretty simple, isn't it? The false evidence. It's one of those three.
What you said just now, I'm not sure I like it.
That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee aficionado over here that
I'm
said
pretty
it.
sure she said it.
This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know.
Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into the court.
Blame it on the rookie.
But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is.
Yes. The false evidence in this case is the...
Which one do you think is false here?
The one that's false. Okay, so, witness's testimony. Witness's photo. Body in the trunk. Huh. The photo, I mean, I'm thinking, like, what if the body in the trunk is just like, well, what's the explanation for the photo of that was taken of the body in the trunk? That was just, who was that from?
Probably there's the police, right?
Okay, so
Yeah.
that couldn't have been staged. The witness's testimony, I mean, they're not here. So witness's photo. The witness's photo being staged. It's kind of a lot. I mean, I'm thinking it's like the testimony that might be the most flimsy. It's a no-brainer. Obviously, it's a witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen?
Yeah, that's what the witness told us.
That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all.
That's true.
Ha! It's not just true, it's the truth. If there was a truly decisive witness in this case. I'm certain that boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place.
Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears that we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all.
You should brace yourself for the brutal truth.
Huh?
Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time.
Very well. Please bring forth your witness at this time.
What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth?
There's the truth and the brutal truth. Now,
Female and the college student.
now, let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons Exodia, the woman who saw the event.
Exodia, impossible!
The woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes.
This is it, Mia. This battle begins here. Or the battle begins here. You get it. Thank God that was only in my head.
What is your name and occupation?
Ooh.
Are we tagging back in now?
Yeah, we probably should.
All right.
Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter. Oh, yeah.
Oh, when I Look at you. How can I put it? You look as scrumptious as a double-double on a dozen donut holes.
Oh, Canadian humor.
I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have a bite.
Hey, not so fast.
I don't get it. As I said before.
Doesn't interest me at all.
Straights. This witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You're a true gentleman. Miss Faye, you can learn a lot from this man.
He's such a gentleman. He sure doesn't act like one to me.
Sir? Yes, my dear? This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause. Not at all. It's no trouble at all.
Now then, may we please have your name and occupation?
My name is, Melissa Foster.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
No, what was it?
No, it wasn't.
I'm,
Says her name's Melissa.
It says her name's Melissa Foster, so I don't know.
what the fuck? I'm a college student.
A female college student.
A female college
Hey, it's
student.
catching on!
A freshman in the literature department.
You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct?
And you were the one who took this photo? Is that accurate?
How could you be so mean?
Hey. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, and now see here. What are you doing shoving that in that face? Shoving that in her face like that?
Huh? But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous.
Next time I'll be forced to penalize you.
Uh-oh. I don't like the turn this is taking. Is she staring at me?
And you would be?
Huh? I'm the defense lawyer. My name is Mia Fey.
I see. So you are... Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony? Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. It's quite a turn to flip between the two. Which I'm fine, it's fine. But it's funny. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers.
Yeah, that's what she was doing. Beautiful flowers.
Then I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge.
You tell him, Melissa.
Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows a crucial moment.
Yeah, crucial.
And right after that, I called the police.
La policia.
She's like, all right, you guys need to fucking chill.
All right, shut up. All right.
Sorry, Sorry, doll. I mean, Melissa.
By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred?
I believe the map would be of help here.
The map.
Professor?
I was standing right over here.
By cool spot.
Like Cool Spot. He's my best friend. We're both cool.
We're both cool.
Don't be jealous. I was standing in a beautiful field surrounded by tall cliffs.
You know Cool Spot? Can I meet him?
No.
Cool Spot isn't real, detective. He's not a guy you can...
So,
Shattering my world.
So you took the photo from that location, eh? I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Mr. Edgeworth asked me to.
Edgeworth.
Oh, what a cute camera, just like its owner.
But the Hawaiian Punch guy is real, right? Punchy?
Who's gonna tell him?
Does he know Painty?
All right then, Miss Faye, time for your cross-examination. But I warn you, make the witness cry again, and you'll feel the wrath of my gavel.
Is his name Punchy?
I don't
know.
Wow, I didn't know that. Anyway,
I was using my camera to take
expert
some
in trial or
pictures.
something.
Yeah, or whatever.
Did you say wildflowers?
Yes, the mountain is famous for its beautiful spring wildflowers.
But it's only February.
Well, I couldn't wait for spring to come. Ho ho, I know just how you feel. It's just like when I first started growing this glorious beard of mine. I just couldn't wait, so I wore a dyed blonde Santa beard until mine grew in properly.
Would you mind if we got back to the facts of the case, Your Honor? So his name's Punchy.
You want me to double check?
No, I'll look it up. You guys are doing this.
Then those were two people standing up in the center.
Hold it. Sorry. Hold it.
I don't actually not believe you. I'm just doing a
Yeah.
bit. But
Was there anything strange about the two of them?
yeah, it's Punchy.
I'm a bad girl. I know I am.
Bad llama. Bad llama.
It looked like they were having a really serious conversation up there, so I decided to watch them, like some kind of peeping Tom. No, not at all. Everyone is like that. Even me. I love watching other people fight too. I'm all about the drama. In fact, I can't get enough of it. Actually, that's why I took this job in the first place. I love
To
it.
watch them all fight like animals in a cage.
Yes, dance, puppets, dance.
TMI, Your Honor. TMI.
In any case, it's perfectly natural for you to have kept watching them, especially dressed as they were.
Well, anyway, I was watching them very closely.
It was like watching two Carmen Sandiego villains fight.
Suddenly they were just started fighting. They
Hold
just
it.
started kung fu fighting.
Do you have any idea what they were fighting about?
No, I have no idea. Why do you ask that?
Oh, I just thought that maybe you overheard what they said. Huh?
I would never eavesdrop.
Yeah.
I've got more class than that.
Yeah.
That's right, Miss Faye. Don't drag the witness down to your level.
Ah.
That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows a crucial moment.
Hold it! Why did you take a photo?
Well, the two of them were really going at it. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter. I guess that part of me just kind of took over.
Oh, what a school.
What is cool?
Smells like a lie to me.
Like my hero, a lot of heart.
No. Oh, God. We were in college together. Yes, I understand
She was
completely.
in college in the first game.
She's been there for a long time. Even now, I can't completely abandon my boyhood dreams. I still use my grandson to test my comedy routines on.
So he wanted to be a comedian, huh? Not that it has any bearing on this.
All I could do was wait.
This is a typo.
All I could do was use my camera. So I took the photo and the crucial moment and gave it to the police. And after that, I called the police.
Hold it! You called the police?
Ew, a cab. Yes, I'm sorry. Because it looked to me like the murderer was going to try to escape.
We were already moving before the call even came in. Thanks to the victim's note, we had already started our operation.
That was certainly tough luck for the criminal, eh?
If Terry Falls isn't the criminal, then there must be something strange in that girl's testimony.
Be careful, kitten. That girl has the judge wrapped right around her little finger. You're gonna have a tough time poking holes in that testimony of hers.
You're going to have to come up with something really good, Mia. You got 24 hours, because... Next one.
Yeah, they can't see you gesturing your finger, but you did it like three times.
It's just for me.
Hey, that was a pretty good transition, Steve.
Thank you, butterflies.
Hey, yeah, no problem.
Are you those butterflies in the sky?
We can go twice as
No,
high.
I can go twice as high. Look at me!